Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The first house I wanted to show you today was a 1900 three-story home on a double lot in Garrett Park, Maryland. The house was going on the market in February of 2014 because the son still had items in the house and 2 cars parked outside. The sister, who was an executor of her mom's estate, lived in Boston and was giving her brother until February to get them off the property. I met her at the house at the end of October and went again in January of 2014 to see what is still in the house. I was told to take out the fans and the air conditioners in the windows, but leave any roof shingles and slate which went to the patio. We started work 4 days an hour in February, over 4 days. I had 1 helper with me each day. First we sorted the 2 main floors of the house and then moved on to the attic and basement. You will see in the photos that there was lots of wood furniture and quilts. What you don't see is that in the boxes and the chest of drawers were more pieces of fabric. Big rooms, high ceilings, but wallpaper had been stripped from the walls decades ago and nothing had been done to finish the job. The next house was in Rockville, Maryland, around a man-made lake. I had worked there at another house that had art hanging on every available space. This house was a breeze, as it was furnished in newer furniture, mostly, and the person was not a collector. The son hired me after his dad died. We went for 2 mornings in August and sorted through the whole house, getting rid of everything but the furniture and art. That would go to auction after the house sold. 2 months later, I was called in to meet the auction company for 2 hours so they could load furniture and art on their truck, and the house was empty. Here are 10 photos of what was in the house, but you can see more at the Facebook page, 800 Houses, 800 Jobs. The final house today was built in 1948. The woman who had hired me had grown up in the house, and her brother continued to live with the mother until both of them died in different years. The brother was a writer who was gay, but never came out of the closet because he was afraid the companies that hired him might not continue to hire him as a writer if they knew his sexual preference. He had a collection of small nude statues of men, but besides that, we wouldn't have known if the sister hadn't told us. She called me to assess the job, and I went out, but she wanted to continue to go through the contents of the house herself alone. I knew I was going to sell my business at the very beginning of 2015, so she relented and had me start work in November of 2014. I told her I thought the job would take 10 days. The brother was quite a collector of books, and there were still objects left in the house that were his mom's. I guess you could call him a hoarder, though many of the items could go to auction, like arrowheads, bullets, and a slave ring. Junket Dumpet took away 5 loads of trash over the 8 days we worked in the house. 3 truckloads of items went to auction. That's a lot of stuff to take out of a 2,000 square foot home. Enjoy the photos here. Don't forget to subscribe, and also take a look at the Facebook page, 800 Houses, 800 Jobs, for more photos from each of these jobs.